Hi, welcome to the iCoachSoft Working with Clients for a Coach tutorial. Today we're going to go over how to add a client, how to go to the client's profile, how to add a client goal and a client action, and how to upload a document for a client. We're also going to look at how to schedule a session and how to start a session. We'll then look at how to create an invoice. Alright, so let's get started. To add a new client, simply go to Quick Add Client. Now, add the first name, the last name, and the email address for the person that you want to send an invitation to. Now you're going to want to make sure that you customize this message. Put the client's first name, add any personalization to the message that you want to add, and sign it with your name. Then hit Send Invitation. Now an invitation will be sent to this email. It's up to the client now to respond. Once the client's responded, you can view their profile by going to Clients and Groups, All Clients. Here you'll see a list of all your clients. Simply click on a client name to view their profile. Click on the Profile tab to see more information about the client. Using these green buttons, you can send a message, or schedule a session, or take a note. Now let's click on Goals. You'll notice every client has a My Coaching Plan. Click on the Add Goal button. Now fill out this window with the information that you want for your client's goal. Select a category that the goal would fit under. You can add a start date and an achieve by date. The progress measurement type is defaulted to a percentage, but you can change it as necessary. Click Save. To view the goal, click Goals. Click on My Coaching Plan. Now you should see the goal name, a progress measurement thermometer, and the details. Anything that is blue can be altered. Now click the name of the goal. This opens up to the Goal Details page. On this page, you'll see Goal Actions. In the upper right-hand corner, click on Plus Action, or Add an Action. This is an action that they're going to need to take to meet their goal. Now, fill out this pop-up window with the action information. Fill out an action name, and optionally a due date and a time, and you can even schedule when they're going to do this action. Then click Save. Now notice that their action has shown up in the Goal Actions. If you'd like to upload a document that may help them meet their goal, click on the plus sign next to Document and Links. You can upload a file from your computer or from Dropbox, or you can reference a URL. You can also change the sharing options from private to public to every one of your client list. Now let's look at how to schedule a session. In this window, you can choose to schedule a session, start a session now, or record a previously held session. Let's schedule a session. Choose your session type, whether individual or group, and the format. Select the date and the time and the duration. Then hit Schedule Now. A notification will be sent to the client within the application. It's up to them to request, reschedule, or decline. To start a session, go to Activities and Schedules, Sessions. Here you see all of your pending and your completed sessions. Let's look at the session that you just created. You have the option to reschedule it, cancel it, or join. Let's click Join. This is the window you see when a session is active. Notice the timer and click Start when your client has joined. Click on Session Notes. Here you can see the notes that your client has shared with you, notes that you are sharing with your client, and your own private notes. When you're finished with the session, click the Complete Session button. To reference a completed session, find the session and click Details. To read the notes from a completed session, click on the notepad next to the Details button. Now let's look at how to create an invoice. Go to Back Office, Invoice and Billing. On this page, you see a list of all of your clients and their invoices. You also see the due date, the amount that they were invoiced, any amount that they've paid, and a remaining balance. You also see that you can edit, copy, and delete these invoices. Let's click on Add Invoice. On the invoice creation page, you'll want to make sure that your invoice header has your correct information and your PayPal account. Under Invoice Info, you'll want to add the client that you're wanting to invoice, an invoice title, an invoice number, the currency, the from date, the to date, the email that this invoice will be sent to, Under Notes, you can add up to 225 characters of a special message. To the right, you'll see User Info, and you'll need to add the user's address. Now, you'll have a sent date, which is defaulted to the date you're filling this out, and a due date. You can also add a tax rate. Now let's look at how to add a line item. You can choose the type of line item you'll be adding. There's an optional from and to date, a description, quantity, a price, and a checkbox as to whether or not this is taxable. You can add another line item by clicking Add Item. When you're finished, you're forced to preview the invoice before you can send it. Once you're happy with the invoice, click Send Invoice. This will be mailed to your client, and your client can pay you through PayPal. Now let's go back to the invoices. If you copy an invoice from a previous invoice that still has a remaining balance, then there will be a second page that has the running total of the amount that the client has paid and that the client owes. This concludes the Working with Clients tutorial for a coach. For more information or other tutorials, find your name drop down in the application, go to Help, Video Tutorials Library.